My name is Frank Klesitz. I'm the CEO of Vyral Marketing here in my marketing workshop here in my office here in downtown San Diego. And I wanted to invite you today to watch, as I know you're probably here to watch, an interview with Caleb to learn how he's selling a lot of homes from his database. I think last year was about 33. Is that right, Caleb? 33 you have directly back from your database?
Yeah, I'd say you're talking about from our Vyral or
just your database in general that maybe you can somewhat attribute to Vyral. I know that's difficult.
Yeah, I'd say probably 25, 30 deals.
Okay, good. Well, you're going to learn how he did that by complementing his prospecting with education-based video marketing to his database, to his past clients, to his centers of influence, and to any homeowners that he has been communicating with and maybe thinking about listing at some point. You know, what are you doing to stay in touch with those people? And if you like what you're going to learn today, and you're going to you're going to learn how Caleb reconnected with his database from probably neglecting it and not doing much, as I can see from your write-up, Caleb, why you hired us.
Yeah.
What he's doing to grow his database by asking permission to stay in touch with buyers and sellers and people that he's talking to about real estate to put them on his newsletter, as well as what he's doing to publish his videos, what topics work, what type of content is he sending out to his database to stay in touch and position him as an expert. And as well as, finally, you can track the names of the people who actually watch your videos when you send them out and what he's doing to prioritize follow-up. All right. So if you want to get a copy of that plan, let me just give you a quick little call to action here. Go to getvyral.com, and on the homepage of our website, you can get a copy of the official video marketing plan that we recommend for you if you're in real estate watching this, or really any profession, of how to reconnect with your existing database, how to grow it, how to communicate with it. And it's the exact same plan Caleb's following, and it's the plan that all of our clients follow here at Vyral Marketing to help them get results. So let me introduce yourself. Let me introduce you really quick, Caleb. So Caleb, 5 years selling real estate in Charleston, South Carolina. Just basically right out of college, you started doing that. And in those 5 years, you sold 675 houses, which is incredible. I mean, that's a lot of houses to sell in 5 years, man, right out of college. And last year, you sold 219 houses, which is a lot of houses. That's an incredible accomplishment.
Appreciate it.
Average price point, just to kind of give you guys a little radar where he's at, it's about $340,000. GCI last year, $1.6 million. And you hammer away at expireds and FSBOs with some good deals coming from your sphere of influence in social media. And we want to talk about what we're going to do to grow and how Vyral Marketing has helped you and how you're working your database and all that. Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
All right, man. So I hope you like my little, I got like this, I have a crackly voice, so I have a humidifier over here. So if you see some mist, it's my humidifier so I can talk to you without getting raspy.
Yeah,
right?
I can see it in the babackground. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, you're probably wondering why that's just a humidifier going on.
Is that from your NFL days?
No.
The mist machine?
No, it's for me talking way too much.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about some of the pain points and the challenges you had before Vyral Marketing. So tell me about when did you decide to hire Vyral Marketing? When did you decide to starting doing something with your database? What triggered to be doing something to communicate with my list? Tell me, let's start the story from that point. Tell me, when did you come to that point? Where were you at in your business?
So we were probably 100, and we were at a point where we were doing over 100 deals a year. And I mean, we were high speed, getting to be where we were super high volume, but we weren't staying in touch with the client anymore. It was pretty much how do we get them in and out the door as fast as we can. And then we started seeing that, one, not staying in touch with the past clients, those are free deals. I mean, any referrals from past clients are easy deals. The people, they're not interviewing 4 or 5 people. They listen to you, they trust you. So we weren't really cracking into that database as much as we probably should have. So we needed some sort of tool that would stay in touch and stay in front of the past clients. And just the videos and the quality of the videos, I can't tell you how many of my clients just will shoot me a quick message back saying, hey, cool video, love your videos, good seeing your face. Like, it just keeps you in front of them.
So what triggered that, though? I mean, you go through all those years in business to realize, man, I should probably do something with past clients. When did you realize you should probably do something with that?
I mean, doing what we do, just chasing these for sale by owners and the expired, I mean, it's brutal. And doing it for 4 or 5 years, you realize there's an easier way. And I mean, it's just, if you work your sphere and your database a lot harder. Those are just much easier deals, and they're easier people to work with. They're more fun to work with. You work with people that you enjoy working with a lot more. I mean, it's a whole nother place to mine where you have a more enjoyable lifestyle as well.
Well, this is quite the realization after pounding away, grinding out, as you say, terrible calls.
Oh, yeah.
To all of a sudden say, oh my gosh, database and sphere. I mean, what triggered that? Let me go deeper on this.
I just think it wears you down over time. I mean, our whole culture is call, and it's still that way. But it's nice to have that supplement of getting a few deals a month that just fall in your lap versus chasing and hunting all day long every day.
So you're using Vyral to reduce the grind of prospecting.
Yeah, I mean, we still grind super hard. I mean, all the guys on the team call, text, email. I mean, they're hammering their database and the new leads that come in. But we use it more, I guess, to complement what we already do. Mm-hmm. And it's nice to pick up a few deals a month that are simple.
Okay. So before Vyral, you had a pretty strong foundation of like being on the phones. Give our audience an idea of what that is. Someone that's never really, had a consistent prospecting schedule. When you say you're hammering phones, give me more of a visual of what you do every day.
So all of our guys get in the morning at 7 a.m. They train from 7 to 7:45. They hit the phones at 8.
Oh, what do you mean they train from 7 to 7:45?
So I do training every morning for about 45 minutes with all my guys.
And how many guys is that?
It's usually about 8 guys in there at a time. Wow. 5 inside sales guys, and then we've got a couple agents that come in as well. So
at 7 a.m. everyone shows up to work.
Everybody's there.
On time.
We cut leads off if you show up at 7:01, 7:02. So yeah.
And you lead your team for 45. What do you do for 45 minutes in the morning like that?
I mean, there's always skills training that you can go over. So these guys are good on the phone. So they hit the phones at 8. The inside sales guys, they make about $250 to $300 a day. It depends on who they're calling. And then all of my agents make at least $100 a day too. So the whole team, it's just a culture of calling.
Now, are they just calling all day, or how many hours a day are they calling?
Inside sales guys do 8 to 3, 4 days a week, and they do a call night as well on Wednesdays.
That's mostly all day.
Yeah, it's pretty much all day. I mean, they put the speed dialers on. They get the music playing. It's like a frat party in there, but I mean, they have fun and they get after it.
Okay. So how many people a day would you say your whole office speaks to?
Speaks to probably about 80 to 100 a day.
Wow.
That's spoke to. I'd say dials, we make $800 to $1,000 all day long. Actually, probably closer to $1,200 a day.
Who are you calling?
For sale by owners, expireds, old for sale by owners, past clients, that have high turnover rates, high equity lists, people that have rented their house out 6 to 12 months ago. I mean, we've got all types of lists they call.
It's just wow. How did you build a culture like that so quickly?
I think it starts from the top. I mean, I've always done it, and that's how I got my business started. So when the next guy came in and saw that's how I had success from it. And then, everybody that's come in, it's always just been, you get on the phones at 8, you call from at least 8 to 10, even if you're just an agent on the team. So, I mean, it's just leaked all the way through the team. Nobody stays and lasts on the team if they don't call.
Now, are you like checking in with them every hour to see how they're performing? And what are you doing after the 7:45?
So we got like a big call room, like a boiler room where everybody calls out of. So I'm always in and out of there. I spend most of my time in there during the day if I'm not running appointments. And they turn in their call numbers at the end of the day. So I can, and they can't cheat. They can't lie because it's all their speed dialers record all their dial sessions. So, I mean, I don't really have to micromanage them too much.
Wow. So do they set their own appointment? And they're all agents, so they're prospecting and setting their own appointments for their own listings and buyers?
No, I'd say 4.5 of them are just full-time ISAs. And then the other guys
doing inbound and outbound?
Inbound and outbound, mostly outbound. I'd say like 90% outbound.
Okay.
So we don't have a whole lot of inbound leads. We don't do radio. We don't do TV. We don't do billboards. So we don't have a whole lot of inbound leads. They're more internet leads that come in and they pick phone up and outbound dial.
So you had an incredible foundation and probably not very many marketing expenses. They're probably pretty profitable if it's all calling to get your leads. At least I like to think.
Yeah. We're getting profitable now. I mean, I've done the whole chase every shiny object in real estate and bought every piece of software, tried every dialer, every lead source. So,
all right. So what works? Tell our audience what works.
Vyral works. Vyral works.
Good. But calling. What else?
Vulcan 7 works.
Vulcan 7 works your dialer for your lists too and your numbers.
Yeah. We use Commission. RedX works. The Commissions Inc. is what we use for our CRM. But I've heard nothing but good things about like a Boomtown or Real Geeks, Conversion. They're all pretty similar, I think. Money Tree. I mean, I'd say just keep it simple. You don't need 15 different lead generation platforms. Find one that works really well, one good CRM.
But you're not buying any leads. The only leads you're buying is maybe some pay-per-click to go to your commission sync, and the rest is all calling.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll buy, once those guys, we've got like 50, 60,000 leads in the database that these guys call on. So if they have just hammered them, every once in a while I'll go in and I'll buy 5,000, 10,000 leads and load them in there for them. But I don't buy leads very often on the seller side.
When did you realize, I mean, for only being in the business 5 years, how old are you, Caleb?
28.
28. So 20 years old, you built a business like this, okay? You must have been everywhere learning what to do and trying everything out, and if it doesn't work, you moved on.
Oh, I've tried everything.
Yeah, when did you learn that you have to scale up and hire callers and lead a team of people?
So I got a coach early, and if anybody ever asks, I mean, what's a key to success, it's definitely hire a coach early on. Because it's so easy to go into an office. You know, you've been in these real estate offices. You go into a big RE/MAX or big Keller Williams, and you've got 5 people in the office that are super productive, and the other 100 don't do anything. So it's easy to pick up bad habits early on in your career. So I would hire a expensive coach. I mean, I really would. I'd spend the money on the education early.
And they told you that you probably maxed out with calls. You want to do more, and like you got to hire more callers.
Yeah, they were like, all right, you're at 40 deals. This is going to be your next hire. You're probably going to have this problem, this problem, this problem. When you start getting the 60, 75 deals, that's when you start looking to hire this person. And I mean, we've just built it. We've built out a whole team.
I think what's important for the audience here is that you failed quickly. You've identified what works, which is prospecting-based, marketing enhanced.
Yeah.
Right? Don't try not to buy leads, like from like lead providers, because there's no margin.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you build a team and you start paying 50 cents on the dollar out to an agent that you also paid for the lead.
Yeah. Okay. And you very quickly, through your real estate coaching, realized you needed some marketing leverage, some correct marketing leverage, and people leverage, and you just went all in. Good job.
Pretty much.
May I ask how you found guys that just crush phones like you? That's kind of a difficult person to find.
I'll tell you, we love athletes. Just because they're motivated, they're competitive. So it's good to create a competitive culture amongst all your guys on your team. If everybody's gonna call and really hustle, we like military or some type of military background. We just like discipline. That's the key.
Yeah.
We don't we haven't hired anybody with any real estate experience because they've all got bad habits.
No real estate, brand new. Just what's the job ad? What do you call them? What do you put out there to the marketplace to get them to respond to a job ad?
We've pretty much only hired referrals from people that know us, like us, and trust us. And I mean, we've kind of organically grown. We haven't done a whole lot of recruiting.
That's great, Caleb. You got a lot of good things going for yourself, buddy.
Well, thanks. We got a good group.
28, you got a good group going, man. You're going to build something pretty powerful.
Yeah, we've got a really good group. I love all the guys.
So how'd you hear about Vyral marketing? So you have this foundation. I want to set up the foundation of just a amazing foundation to bring Vyral into. How'd you hear about us?
Blake Sloan out of Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, no, Blake.
They've got a big team. They do 400 or 500 transactions a year. He's a good buddy of mine that I met through our coaching program.
Yep.
That's another thing. Another perk to having a good coaching program is just meeting the people that are in it.
Meeting people in the coaching program, yeah.
Yeah, and I just asked him, hey, what are you guys using? And I mean, he brought up Vyral, and then I didn't buy it. And then the next time I saw him, I kept asking him, all right, well, I've bought this, this, and this that you told me. And he said, have you bought Vyral yet? No. So we got Vyral going, and it's been good. It's been really good.
Good. Why?
I will tell you one thing about Vyral that's tough is it's hard to track really the effectiveness of it. But like a lady came in with Matt, one of our buyers agents, the other day, and she goes, hey, you're the one I've been watching all your videos. I really appreciate it. I never responded to any of them, but she bought like Yeah, but she bought a house. She bought like $700,000-800,000 house. Yeah. Same thing. It's revived. It's brought clients back to life that I thought weren't happy after the transaction was over, and they came back to
so often. I can't believe this person contacted me after I thought we messed up the deal or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I learned early is when you close a transaction, you think if everything doesn't go absolutely perfect, the people are pissed off at you and they won't come back. This has proven to me that it's not that way. I mean, it's got me back in front of them. The people have actually picked the phone up and come back to us. And I mean, I thought they hated our guts after the transaction was over with.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, okay. No, it's cool.
Yeah. Let me give you a tip. How to better track it. Got it? Two questions. So you can do this when the lead comes in, which is difficult to make sure when the lead comes in, your people do it. It's easier to do it maybe when you actually get the client and sign the contract, or maybe like when they get handed over to your listing coordinator to actually, hey, thanks for signing up with us. I'm in charge of getting this thing listed. A couple questions.
Sure.
Questions. Are you ready? How did you originally hear about us? And what motivated you to hire us? They're two very different questions. How did you originally hear about us? Oh, I saw your billboard. Great. What motivated you to use us? Well, after 4 hours of research, right?
Yeah.
Online, videos, reviews. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
So, number two, you have to ask number two. And we're a number two thing. It's the number two thing. There's the stories that are going to come through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Beyond the original lead source. So there's nothing I love more, just so like when people hire Vyral, like when someone here hires Vyral, I love going to Sarah. Sarah sits right over here, right? She does our consultations, and I say, we bring on some new clients. The first thing I ask is, how did they hear about us and what motivated them to hire us? Mm-hmm. This is the most exciting part of my day, like to hear that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I like those ideas. I'm going to get the guys to
you could put it right on the new lead intake. You could put it on the presentation. You could put it on like once it goes to the listing contract person. If you wait until closing, they probably won't remember.
Yeah. One thing I'll tell you that's helpful about Vyral is you get on the phone. It makes the job easier for the inside sales guys. If the people are in the database and actually watching the videos, it's easier for them to say, hey, this is Brandon with the Caleb Pearson team. And they automatically recognize you. It's another touch.
Brandon, have you set up the remarketing Facebook ad that we recommend at Vyral now, a part of your core program?
No, we haven't.
All right, Brandon, you got to do it. So, a part of the core program here at Vyral is we do a little bit of limited, and I don't want to get crazy with the Facebook ads because it's extremely hit and miss. But what I will tell you is there's two audiences we need to get in front of on Facebook. Okay. One is we can take your entire email list, all your buyers, seller leads, your whole list. I can upload those emails to Facebook and spend a couple dollars to boost your videos to those people in your database. Gotcha. So not only do they obviously see you through email, but you start popping up on their Facebook feed more. And it's not very expensive.
Gotcha.
A few bucks a day. It's just called boosting your Facebook post to a custom audience of your email database. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So all we do is you take your email database, upload to Facebook, click boost, done, problem solved. Second,
cool.
This one you're going to love. You ready? All the people come into your Commissions Inc. site, the opt in and leave. And then some random agent calls them. Like, well, who are you? Why are you calling me? Right?
Yeah.
We want to put a little pixel, a little snippet on your Commissions Inc. site. So when somebody leaves your site, ads pop up on Facebook saying, hey, I can help you buy or sell a home. Call me.
Yeah, I like that.
Not very expensive. And what's going to happen is when you guys are calling, it's going to give some branding recognition to those leads. It's going to help improve your conversion rate.
Cool. I like it.
So we'll get that set up for you. I just want to share that.
Cool.
This is also kind of like a coaching call in addition to an interview.
Yeah, no, I like it.
All right. Good, man. Why else? Why else like Vyral? How is it helping you?
It's super helpful to see who's warming up as far as the lead goes, because you'll see people go in and obviously the ones that are clicking the home evals or clicking the home search are usually the more motivated ones. But then if you're seeing it shows you that they click on the home search tab, and then they go in and you start seeing them showing up on the last logins on Commissions Inc. every day. It's kind of the trigger that lets us know that, all right, these people are getting hotter and hotter.
Nice. So you're getting the open and click reports.
Yeah. And we work the heck out of those. We call them, text them, email them. I mean, if they get in there, we hit them by laying CNA.
I hope if you're watching this that what you're seeing, what makes Caleb successful, is his character and how he just calls. He's talking to people, and you have no fear, do you, Caleb?
Oh no, you can tell me anything.
You have no fear.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the success. That's the aha here so far.
I mean, none of the guys do. You can't be good at telemarketing, or you can't be really good at real estate. Period. If you've got call reluctancy or you've got fear of failure, you'll never really excel. I won't say you can't do well.
Why do you or your guys don't have a fear of failure?
I mean, I think they see me in there with them, and they see me take an ass whooping on the phone every day. I mean, everybody does. I mean, it can be brutal. Some days you can have a good day. Some day everybody can tell you to shove it. But I think it's a culture thing, where you just one ear out the other, on to the next call.
That's good.
Yeah, those guys laugh about the worst objections they get during the day. I mean, they almost find joy out of someone telling them to go screw themselves.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so let's transition now to what you're doing to build your database. So when you came in here, gotta get the humidifier in here. We reconnected with your list. So you had the very first step was we sent out a reconnect email to your buyers and your sellers and your whole database. Mm-hmm. I think if we did it correctly, we would have grabbed your LinkedIn connections, your Facebook friends. We can get those email addresses. Yeah. We grabbed your CRM. We literally took every email that would have any argument of having any existing relationship with you. Mm-hmm. And we sent out a reconnect message saying, hey, I want to invite you to subscribe to my real estate newsletter I'm going to start sending out. Right? Yep. And that was the first message that went out. And then after that, you had to make this commitment to keep growing your database. So you said, again, how many people a week or a day does your team speak with about real estate?
Probably 80 to 100.
A day?
Yeah, a day.
Oh, what was it, 500 people a week?
Yeah, I mean, we don't get everybody's contact information and put them in the database. I mean, their goal.
Yeah, I would say a third of those people will probably get you an email, maybe a quarter.
I'd say about 20-25%, somewhere around there.
Yeah, about a quarter.
Their goal is to just find out when the person is planning on doing the real estate transaction. If it's inside of 2 years, they put them in one bucket, and it's outside of 2 years, they still add them to the database. We just don't work them nearly as hard. Yeah.
But you're still you're still adding several people to your database with contact information every single day.
Yeah, they still get the viral videos.
Yeah, and I want to share that basically your team are basically human opt-in forms.
Pretty much.
You go online and you put your email address in, it's an opt-in form. Your team is a human opt-in form on the phone. Why don't you give me the script? What does someone say on the phone when it's like, hey, I want to get our newsletter, get our videos, stay in touch. What's your email? Let me hear it.
I mean, they'll call and say, hey, Frank, this is Brandon with Remax. I was calling about your house on 123 Main Street. Just calling to find out when you plan on selling that house. And it's not.
I don't know, like a year or two. I need to probably move.
Okay. And the key to that question is not if you thought about selling that house, it's when do you think you'll sell that house? Because if you
next
say,
year.
Yep. All right. So next year. All right. Perfect. Give me a timeline. I mean, what are you thinking? Early next year?
This is a direct phone call to people. Do they like the interrogation very quickly on the phone? How direct you are? They just respond with the answers.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. And
I don't know. Soon, under a year. I don't know. Maybe sell next year.
All right. Thinking like spring, summer next year.
Yeah,
spring. Okay. Perfect. Where are you going?
Los Angeles.
LA. All right. Well, awesome. What takes you out there?
For work. I'm probably going to get promoted.
Okay. Cool. Well, awesome. Well, if you're thinking spring of next year, we probably need to go ahead and get together here over the next, probably right after New Year, or I can come out next week.
Yeah, probably. I'm not really interested in meeting with a real estate agent yet, but I'm thinking over that decision.
Okay. So really, our job is to push them down the pipe, push them to meet sooner rather than later. But then at the end of the call, it's, hey, well, Frank, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in my database. I'm going to follow up with you. And you said in the spring you're going to sell, so I'm going to call you again in January. What's your email? And I'll go ahead and I'll put you in our calendar and follow up with.
Frank at getvyral, VYRAL.com.
All right, and that's it. I mean, we don't ask, can I have your email? We just say, what's your email? And we're going to stay in touch.
I like it. Tip. Do you have an email that goes out to them immediately after you get their email address to say, thank you for staying in touch. Here's who we are. Save this email. Contact us if they need help.
Yeah, these guys do handwritten thank you cards too. If it's or handwritten, nice talking to you.
Oh,
cards.
Nice. Do they send an email after they get an email address to say, here, we just spoke. Here's who I am?
Yeah, they do for both.
Got it. Good.
They do an email and they do a handwritten letter only if it's within 2 years.
Okay, that's fine.
Like if you're not going to sell for 7 years, or you say they're going to carry me out in a box, and we don't waste time.
Sounds good. That's good, man. All right. So did you have any fears or concerns about, you said you put off hiring Vyral. Why?
Just because I owned every piece of software that you could have.
Just one more thing you were going to lose money on? Yeah,
it was just one more thing. I mean, one thing that I'll tell anybody that's new in real estate is it's always, well, we can pay for that. That's just one more deal. One more deal will pay for that.
Oh, that's a terrible way of thinking.
I mean, but that's how everybody in this business thinks. Just go think about that before you just go buying every piece of software when you're early in the business.
Yeah. So you hired us. You did it.
Yep.
You're growing your database. You reconnected. Now it came down to use your webcam and shoot some videos. Tell me about how that freaked you out, or did it? How'd you get your videos done?
No, that's simple. I'll tell you that's probably the easiest part, is just hop on a video call or Google Hangout like this with Reed. He'll tell me what to say. They cut it for you, so it doesn't have to be perfect. They cut it and make it perfect for you. It's not live, so if you mess up, you can back up and redo it. It takes me like 10 minutes to put out a good quality video, because they do y'all do all the cutting and editing, and I mean, it's simple.
How do you come up with topics that people actually want to watch or find relevant?
I mean, you guys come up with most of the topics. Every once in a while, Reed will ask me, hey, anything you want to hit on? I will tell you the market updates are the ones where I get the most feedback from.
Those are the most popular.
Yeah, especially if you do targeted market updates, like not the whole market, but if you do certain areas. So yeah, you go over the whole market, but then if you talk, all right, but now we're going to talk about what's happening in Mount Pleasant, or just one particular city within your county.
Got it. You said it only takes you, what, 10 minutes to record your videos?
If that.
Okay, and you shoot them right here on your webcam?
Yeah, shoot them right here.
Shipped it?
Yep.
Got it. Good. So they go in, we email them, we send them out, we put them up online, all that good stuff. Where could someone go to see your video blog and your videos?
They can go to my Facebook page, personal page, the Caleb Pearson team page. It's on my LinkedIn. I'm trying to think where else you guys probably.
Yeah, Caleb Pearson. You probably just Google Caleb Pearson video blog, it'll show up.
Yeah, YouTube, calebpearson.com. I mean, it's on. Y'all put it in a lot of different places.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so, and we do put it everywhere. Mm-hmm. My team should be putting it everywhere, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about moving to the fourth step, the calling the open and click report. So tell me how nice that is when you get a list of all the people that took time out of their day to click one of your call to action links and watch your videos.
Oh, it's awesome.
Tell me about that and how you use it. How do you use that information, that insight to your database?
So I'm going to be honest with you. I've never personally called any of them.
Which is good. You leverage it out. I like it.
Yeah. Our one of our ISAs does, but he loves it. I mean, he pulled about $1 million between a buy and people listed, sold, and went and bought. And he pulled one of those out last month out of that list. Oh. I mean, that's your one deal covers Vyral for the year.
Yeah, for quite some time. That's good, man.
But he likes it. He calls them, texts them, just checks in with them, making sure that they get the report or they found the site useful. And I mean, a lot of times people say, well, no, we didn't even get the report. Well, it's nice to just touch them and then you just email them the report.
Yeah, I would say, hey, this is Frank. Caleb asked me to call you. I see you subscribe to his newsletter, his Real Estate Agent Video newsletter. I just want to see if there's any real estate questions we can answer for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about your home, think about buying or selling, anything, something like that. It's a good way to start the conversation when calling the open and click report. Yeah,
he loves it. I mean, it's another lead source for him, and it tells you who's warm.
That's great, man. Caleb, you're like a model client.
I don't know about that.
Why are you doing everything so well?
We do a lot of things. We do some things well. We do a lot of things that are not so organized.
Well, let's get to the next section here. So I think you're kind of figuring out that phone calling is the foundation of your business. I hope people have taken that away, right? Wow. What's next for you? What's next? Wait, hang on. Hold on. What stories of results can you share about working your database? You told me about that $1 million deal.
Yeah.
What other stories can you share about working with your database? And you see how this is that second question. You're asking people what motivated you to use me after first hearing about me here or whatever.
I'll tell you some of the best stories are really with the past clients.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had multiple that have come back that I just would have never thought there was a chance in hell that we would do another deal with those people. Or they refer their like family members, even after you thought, you know how it is. Not every real estate transaction has some sort of problem with it. Not everyone goes perfect. Very few go perfect. So I try to be a perfectionist, and then I think that the people are upset with me if it didn't go absolutely perfect. Vyral will just revive that whole clientele.
That's great.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool to see.
Makes you feel a lot better too about, what you perceive as amazing service is just fine for the client.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's also subjective.
Yeah. What's next for you?
I mean, our real estate team's doing pretty well. We've gotten into the fix and flip side of the business pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the next venture that we've gotten into.
Okay. So like you'll buy their house?
Yeah, we buy, we'll probably the goal is to do about 40 to 50 next year.
Mm-hmm. Got it. I'm trying to think how do you think Vyral marketing can help you with the fix and flip side?
I mean, most of the stuff that we buy is people in distress of some type, or people that just need to sell and get out quick, or people that can't afford to do the repairs to the house and the house is in bad shape. So, I mean, when you're reaching out to 50, 60,000 people, it's really just putting out the right message to them.
Let's add to your blog and your emails some type of, do you need to sell fast or can't afford repairs?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just buy your house. Click here to tell us about it. Do you think that would collude maybe your I will sell your home offer? If we also added a we'll buy your home offer along with search for homes and get a free value report?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think you may get the question. We get the question a lot, like, well, what are you going to offer us? Well, I mean, that at least gets our foot in the door, and we can turn them to where they list the house. And we're not going around trying to rob people's homes. We're creating an easier option.
Dude, yeah. I mean, obviously you want to buy it because you're taking the risk and you're going to flip it 100%.
Sure, but it's another option.
Have you made a video or a sales page that basically explains to somebody how your I'll buy your home program works?
Yes, we do. It's fbd.com, fbdhomebuyers.com. Yeah.
Great. Let's make sure that on your blog and in your emails that go out for Vyral, let's add that as a third call to action.
Okay, cool.
Right. So we're going to have search for homes. We're going to have maybe get your free value report on Commissions Inc., right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to have, do you need to sell fast or can you not afford the repairs? Tell us about your home. We'll just buy it. We'll make you an offer directly as opposed to finding a buyer. And, I got a fourth call to action for you. Are you ready?
What's that one?
Are you looking to sell real estate? Do you want to learn how to sell real estate?
For agents.
Are you looking for a new career? Click here.
Yeah.
I have no problem adding all four of those to your website.
Let's do it.
All right. So talk to Reed. You said you're working here?
Yeah. Reed's been awesome.
Yeah. So what happens is as you grow a business, and you have to be careful not to get defocused, but it's very easy to include little auxiliary businesses. Like you can also, be the owner in the mortgage company where it's like, hey, need to get pre-qualified for a loan. Click here to get pre-qualified for a loan. You have that offer. That could be a fifth offer. Hey, you want to rent your home as opposed to sell it? I'll property manage it. Does that make sense? Like you can have a suite of services as the call to actions in the back end, not just the offer. You can help them buy or sell a home. You can have other offers available to hit more of the market.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I know we keep going back to what would you do early on in your career, but as you grow and you start doing a high volume worth of transactions, I mean, you just with the volume comes opportunity at those other arms of the business, just like you brought up, like the mortgage, the title.
Well, you realize that you're on the front end of lead generating that creates a lot of value downstream. And you're gonna have a lot of objections that helping the buyer sell a home can't overcome. They really need something other service.
Yep.
One of the ways to think about Vyral, and I want the audience to hear this, is, like your viral marketing and your prospecting and your sales and marketing is like, the front end of your business that gets attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you build trust and attention with people and find out their needs, you can refer them basically to the other back end services you provide. And just one of the back end services, like you almost want to think of your prospecting and your marketing as like a separate media company, if you will, that you have advertisements running in your own media company of all your offers. Like, I got to buy or sell a home, but I can also do this and do this and do this and do this.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to get defocused on what your core competency is and what your core offer is. But, if you want to compliment them, I think you're at a point where you might want to look into that.
Yeah. I mean, don't do it if you're really early on and you just go chasing a bunch of rabbits. But it is as you grow and you have the volume there. It's nice to have.
I love it. I think we should definitely put that offer in your emails and on your video blog. What else? What else is next for you?
I mean, the investment side has really been a big focus here over the last couple months. Trying to pick up some rentals here and there if we can buy them cheap enough. Just for tax purposes. I mean, that's about it. We're not real complicated the way we work.
Not very complicated. I think you're beautifully simple. I think a lot of people watching this can learn a lot about just calling, and you've just taken it to a whole level of more calling, but just you're on the phones. It's prospecting based, database marketing enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't gone down. You haven't really bought any leads other than some pay-per-click ads. I think I said that earlier.
Right. Yeah. We've got pay-per-click. It's just every week, what are you doing to tweak and gradually just make the small changes to get better and better every week?
It's pretty remarkable. In 5 years, you figured all this out to get to this point.
Had some good mentors. Yeah, really good mentors.
That's great. Cool, man. Well, this one we can kind of cut early. I don't have any other questions for you. I mean, let me wrap up with this. You're just simple and great at a few things.
Pretty much. I mean, it's pretty simple.
What advice would you give to somebody that is not getting results at Vyral or wants to succeed better at viral marketing? Talk to them. Look at them in the camera. Tell them what they need to know based upon your experience, because they're looking at you saying, I wish I could be like you and succeed like you. What do they need to know?
They need more people in their database, probably, because what you're doing is you're just casting this huge net. But then, two, once you build a pretty large database and get that database full that you guys are touching on, you got to pick the phone up. You've got to call, text, email. I don't care what you do. Those top 20 people that have clicked on the home evals or the home search, those are your best leads. I mean, you need to hammer them. If they don't respond to you by phone or your voicemail, text them, email them. I mean, just harass those people until you get a response out of them. You've got to be ruthless in following up with the hot leads.
And overcoming the fear of rejection.
Yeah. I mean, most of these people you'll never meet.
Yeah. Caleb, thank you so much for your time today, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys having us on.
What's your website one more time?
It's CalebPearsonTeam.com.
Got it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you'd like to learn more about implementing a video marketing plan to complement your prospecting, go to getvyral.com. Download the official video marketing plan that's on the homepage of our website. Check it out. Just go check out Caleb's site. If you're interested in possibly working with us, go to our website again, request a free strategy call. You will actually talk to Sarah right over there, who's amazing. And she will give you a demo and explain everything about what we do here at Vyral to help you out. And the first 30 days, 100% money back guarantee. If we don't get your results, if you're not happy, any reason, 30-day out, we'll give you all of your money back. That's how confident we are in the marketing that we do for you. All right. So, Caleb, you got your action steps. I think we talked about a few things on the call. Facebook ads, right?
Yeah.
Boosting, database.
Got it.
Putting multiple offers in your email, multiple offers on your website, right? talk to Reed about getting that stuff implemented. I want to thank everyone so much for watching today. We'll see you on another future client interview.